Hello, and welcome back to another video of Project Zomboid. Today's video is brought to you by a commenter, a subscriber, and a viewer, I hope. I hope you're a viewer. The challenge is, can I survive Project Zomboid with all positive traits, but the zombie population is pretty high? This idea was brought to you by Yeet. Thank you, Yeet, for commenting that and giving a suggestion, and I'm gonna give your challenge a try. Sounds pretty fun. While recording it, it was actually really fun. Just gonna say that now. So, sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you like this video, let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you so much, and let's get into the video. So unfortunately, the first thing I noticed while doing this challenge, you can't have all positive traits. As you can see here, I'm adding them all, and I can't hit next because I still need over 100 or 90 red. So, as you can see, I am in sandbox. So my best fix is this. I added all the traits from the bottom instead of the top, so that way I can use the most expensive traits and get those out of the way. I would use the last 2 points to get something super basic, like the cat's eye or Sunday driver. You know what I'm talking about. And that's how I did it, so it's not bad. We start this thing off in a very different spawn than I'm used to. I'm normally used to spawning in houses. This doesn't look like a house to me, but I continue to look for my supplies that I do in every episode, every video. The first two things I checked, no luck, so I go out and check where I'm at. It's not a house. It's definitely not a house. I'm thinking it's a hotel or motel, something. Either way, I remembered that the population is set to very high, so I must sneak. And as I'm sneaking and looking for supplies, I notice that everything has towels. A lot of towels, and then books at every bedside shelf. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe that was just poor luck. Maybe my 2 rooms that I checked. Nope. Just towels. So I checked the bathroom. You know what else was in there? Nothing. So I kept looking around for far too long to come to the realization that this motel only has towels. No tools, no weapons, no supplies. I even checked the supply closet. And you want to know what's in there? Towels. More towels. Bath towels. So I thought, you know what? Let's get an escape going. And so here I am at my first escape, looking at my first zombie. Potentially my first kill. I should make it quick because I'm not sure if zombies can actually hear this happening. I kill my first zombie. And I go to take his socks so I can rip them and use them as bandages later. I start my real adventure. Not really sure how many zombies is a lot of zombies, but I know that I am all positive traits. So I must be pretty good. I actually never read up on any of my traits, but who would do that? I did notice that there's kind of an odd number of zombies following behind me. Then I noticed, oh, that's kind of a lot of zombies. I probably should not stop. I noticed this building, and I'm going to enter the building while panicking. You can tell I'm panicking because I opened up both doors and almost locked myself out with the zombies. So I'm looking at all those zombies, and I see banging on that wall. I'm like, oh gee, okay, where am I gonna go? I'm gonna go out the back door. Well, not really. I saw that zombie, and then I said, nope, that's a big no. Now I'm going out the back door. And then I see all of those zombies, and I'm like, okay, that's a big no. So I go back inside, realizing I may have made a very big mistake by coming in this building. And now I see more zombies coming in through the window. So now, I'm going upstairs. Probably the worst mistake I probably ever made in my entire Project Zomboid career, because you know, every single staircase I go up, there's more and more zombies. I'll be very surprised if I make it out of this, as I'm thinking. So, I just sprint. I sprint, I see a window, I thought it was a door, but then this is the door that I wanted to go to. Success, I think to myself, as I see a bunch more zombies below. The unfortunate truth is, I probably should have died right there. But I didn't, so I'm actually very glad about that. However, I never realized how many zombies there actually were. And as I'm thinking that, I remembered, wow, this place looks kind of familiar. And I think it is. But that's just another story. I'm not exactly sure what it is with me and doors, but trying to get through this door was a struggle. You see, I opened it and missed, and then I tried opening it again, but I'm also missing it. It's just not opening. So, I almost died there too. Don't ask me how I escaped, because I also don't know. Me and doors do not get along, as you can tell right here. You see, I tried to close the door too, but this is a great way to get my escape. All of those zombies might go through that building and leave me alone. But man oh man, that's a lot of zombies. As I'm running from thousands of zombies, I see a survivor. And I'm gonna go up to the survivor. Maybe we can be friends in this case of unfortunate events. This is just not looking good. That survivor has been bit probably, I don't know, but they're distracted with him, but then they're also distracted on me. This was a struggle, but also really fun at the same time. I noticed this building, and I'm gonna go in it. And I closed myself out. Doors and me don't get along. Why did I go up here? I'm thinking to myself. I don't know. There's nothing else I could really do. So you know what happens? I go in this room, get an umbrella, and prepare for my final stand. Because that's just what happens. So here I am, waiting for my final stand to approach me. I'm thinking, I'm gonna die. There's no way out of this. But it's okay, because I'm going to try again. But this is how I died, originally. After making my new character and exploring my new building, I learned some new things. I should probably crouch. This is no longer a survival game. This is a stealth game for me. There's one too many zombies for me to be running around and announcing myself. So I'm thinking, I'm planning. I'm thinking about going to that building. But I notice a zombie, so that changes very quickly. I start to go over to the neighbor's house that's up top. I had successfully made it to my neighbor's house. I then began to search for food, supplies, anything on hand. Bingo, I think to myself as I find food and a weapon. Kind of a weapon. They're both about to break. I'm getting prepared to take care of this zombie that's beating on my new home. I need to clear out house. So here we go. I hope it's one. And it is. I miss my pushes quite a lot, so now I have to use my almost broken knife and scatter blood all over the dining room. Success. I think I heard the knife about to break though, which is not good. After searching that house and I noticed the shed, that zombie kind of spooked me. That's why I attacked so fast. It was kind of ridiculous, and my knife already broke, so now I'm using the butcher's knife. But I killed that zombie because I'm just that good. Anyways, this shed was the turning point in my career for this challenge. Because in this shed, there is a nail gun and nails. This is me trying to figure out how to use the nail gun as an actual gun. And to my surprise, you can actually use a nail gun like a gun. I'm actually very excited about this, so I get ready to shoot my first nail gun, looking for zombies. I hear my targets, and then I finally spot my target. I go to pull the trigger, and I can't shoot it. Okay, so I just have to reload it. I'm thinking, just reload. Okay, I tried to shoot again, couldn't shoot. So I'm running, and I'm thinking, how am I gonna diagnose this problem? So I try to open up this window, that sounds the alarm, and I still go through. All this in my head, I'm thinking, how can I fix this nail gun while running away from zombies? That alarm is attracting plenty more zombies. But I'm still thinking, how can I fix this nail gun? And I'm running to the cemetery. Probably a bad idea because, you know, zombies and grave rising. And I think, oh, this building, maybe there's a back door. Boy, was I wrong, and I didn't mean to run in here. The zombies actually pushed me. So here I go again, fighting my way out in a tiny little room. Also still thinking, I want to get this nail gun to work, so I refuse to die here. I will fight for my life to use this nail gun. I'm panicking and backing up into the corner. I hope this works. And it does. I trip, and I can escape. The alarm stopped just in time. If that alarm stopped any earlier, I probably would have died. So I'm very, very lucky. After running away to a nearby building, I diagnosed this nail gun even more, and I think I figured out the problem. So I'm gonna test it on this zombie. I go to pull the trigger again, and I couldn't. And I'm thinking, why can't I get this to work? I'm trying to reload, is that the problem? I should not have been focused on that because I got bit. That's basically the end of it for me. But I continue. I want to use this nail gun. And I think I got it to work this time. I heard the clock, and I did. I now get to shoot zombies with the nail gun. You have no idea how excited I was about this. I might be bleeding and bit, but I still decide to get my revenge on that zombie that was just sitting out the window minding his own business. I notice that I'm bleeding, so I take the zombie socks and rip them so I can bandage myself up. I'm thinking, the end is near, I'm already bit, let's have some fun with this nail gun. Even though I said that, I was still thinking I should probably still try to survive. So I don't go all out, I try to take it slow. And I go after the first zombie, and then a click happens. This happened more often than I would like it to. But it's a pretty silent weapon, which is what I really like about it. After running away constantly, I think I figured out a method to take on my revenge on these zombies. You see what I'm doing now? I am just going to run, reload, fix any nail gun problems that I have, like maybe it's jammed, and then stand here and shoot. This method worked really, really well for me. And the nail gun is very silent. Again, something that I really, really like about this. I hope to find it again in the next life. After killing my final set of zombies, I began to wash my clothes and to think about what my next plans should be. I traveled down the road just a little bit and noticed this bait shop. I decided to go in it. This is probably going to be my home for a very long time. I might be bit, but I'm still going to try to survive. I haven't seen any zombies for a decently long time, so this is nice. I get a moment of zen. I get a moment of relaxation. And I turn on the lights and I check a couple things, and then I notice that there's fishing bait. There's bait and there's like the little lures. So I'm thinking, wait a second. Can you fish in this game? And then I see a fishing rod. Then I'm like, oh, you probably can fish. So I take it, pretty excited about this. I check everything else though, but I'm really excited about this conclusion that you might be able to fish because I didn't know that. I'm traveling down the beach close by where I killed those zombies. And as I'm traveling, I'm trying to figure out, can I attach all this stuff to the fishing rod? That was my attempt at trying to fish because I don't know how to fish. And I'm actually kind of sad about that. So I'm going through the options. Like how can I fish? How can I attach things to things on this fishing rod? Long story short, I don't know how to fish and I wish I did because in the end, this made me very sad. So I waited the whole night. I actually set a camp out there. I'm going back to my base and I actually have a bottle of bleach. I was going back to my base just to drink the bleach and end it all. I was already infected. And then as soon as I enter my home, there's a survivor. I'm thinking, wow, how did you get in here? Is this the same place? So this guy stopped me from killing myself. However, this is where I stopped playing the game. I didn't actually expect to survive as long as I did. So let me know if you like this video by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And if you want to see part 2, let me know by saying something in the comments about part 2. But without further ado, that's it. That's the end. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.